Sunday, December 4th, 2022 at 10:24 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. As we can see, XRP's current price is at 0.3888, up 0.41%. We're trying to stay over the 0.388 line, and it's a very critical line that if we can hold, we still have a chance, because this is kind of like a jank bull flag, I guess one could say. But we have to hold this in order to make any kind of real attempt and break out over the 200-day. It's just that simple. If we don't hold this, that bear flag will play down, and eventually we would come down to that 307. Now, if we look at this chart, this makes it a little bit easier to see, and I do a bad connection. I'm in Detroit right now. I'll be working my way back home here shortly. But we have fallen below this bear flag. It's so hard to say, because down here it was about 388. We come up here and we really wanted to hold 393 now that we're coming up the line. But as you can see, we're still kind of lollygag in this area to the point we came down to 385. We really wanted to hold 388. Now we have to get back above 393. That's the difference with the pattern as you go day by day. It used to be 388. Now we're looking to stay over that 393 support. If you lose that, this bear flag ends up playing out true. And then we know we're coming down to these areas. We're coming down to these areas, and it would not take as long as I think a lot of people think. And with everybody calling for bullishness in the market right now, it's going to make things a hell of a lot more tricky. And then if we continue breaking down, as you can see on the perpetual futures chart, that 393, if we break down from there and we can't get back above it, we could even say like 391. Let's say 391, even though the other one shows 398 or 393. Let's say 391. If we can't break above 391 and break back into this zone, because technically, like I said, it depends which way you look at it, but this can be a jank bull flag here. I mean, now that we're below it, this would bring us down to 361 would be your first big drop. So if you're watching XRP today, if you want a big jump, the first things first, we've got to get back above 391. If we get back above 391, we can still finish out this last part of the pattern: resistance, support, support, resistance, support. And then we fell below this right now. So if we get resisted upon this, this would be the end of the pattern. Even though a lot of people are calling for bullishness in XRP, this would actually preemptively break this down. But if we can get back above 391, get back within this flag and try to break through this, because that is, I don't want to say it's a great looking bull flag, but it is in the 4-hourly a setup as a bull flag. So we end up looking at this chart, and all we need to do is break back up, and we'll say 391, even though we really want to get back up in here. And now that we're way down here, we're really going to have to get back over the 396 level if we're being honest with ourselves. And if we can make a push as a bullish run. If we don't, it's going to be a quick breakdown. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I wanted to put out this video real quick. I'll be back home this afternoon. And for everybody from Michigan, Michigan wins the Big Ten championship 2 years in a row now. So fantastic. Unfortunately, we had some chaos in college football, so we might have to play Ohio State again. So we'll see what happens. Make sure you're paying attention, because if this does fall out of this, the bull or the bear flag will play true, and it's going to come down to a much lower level that would put us close to that sub 20 cents level if this bear flag plays true. And also remember, this update sponsored by the generous members of Tom's Army. 216 members who pay $9.99 a month of their hard-earned money, even in times of inflation, because they pay it forward, because they understand what I do each and every day, because I put in a lot of work. I haven't missed a day in 20 months, and I don't ever plan on missing a day. Hashtag the FUD stops here. And I appreciate each and every one of you, but just pay attention to XRP, because if it doesn't get back up within this 385, we'll say, big trouble, big trouble.